This is the Hiicam Speed20 action camera, and this is the little camera right here. I'll show you how large it is sitting in my hand. Not very large at all. It does have a screen on the front, so you can do selfies. You could hold this and see if you're framed, which is kind of neat. On the side here you get your slot for a micro SD card, and you'll have to provide your own. It does not come with one. Has USB-C for charging and file transfer. Has a touch screen on the back, and I'll show this in just a sec. And you got some buttons here for zoom in and out, menu, and some other functions. On the top is your power button, record button, and an OK button for menu choices. On the bottom, battery goes in here, and you could hook it up to like a tripod there. So we'll go over this in just a sec. I'll just show you some of the accessories. It does come with a waterproof housing for either diving or snorkeling, and a battery charger. You do get two batteries with it. Here's the extra one there, and you just use the supplied cable to charge the batteries. This is the charging and file transfer cable, and I have to say that try to use the one that comes with the camera. Not all cables are the same, and if you try to use another cable, if it's not working, it could be that it's not rated for the data transfer. So I find that using the cable that comes with the device always seems to work best. And it also gives you a lavalier microphone, and it goes into the USB on the side of the camera. You get a nice complete user manual here, and you get a quick start guide as well. Now it does have an app that you could get for your phone, and then through Wi-Fi connection to the camera you can see the video on your phone while you're recording and adjust the camera from your phone. So if you want this in like a remote spot, maybe you're filming some wildlife or something, you could see it and control the camera from your phone. So that's kind of a neat feature. Now let me make some room here, because I'm going to show you all the accessories that it comes with. You get this box of accessories, and you get an extra back cover for the waterproof housing. For I don't know why you get that. It's kind of unusual, but you get that. Get a Velcro strap. You get some more Velcro straps, and you get a thingamabopper connector there for a clip, and another one, and the screw for these. So a lot of accessories here. So you could attach this to many different things, and that looks like it'd go on a tripod, and you could put the camera up there. And another clip there, and a clamp. Whoops, sorry. And another connector, and some two-sided tape there, and looks like a remote that you could put a strap through and control your camera that way. So you get all these accessories, so that's pretty nice. I'll just turn this on to kind of give you an idea of the menu here. It is a little slow to come on, but not too bad. So that's what the screen's going to look like, and you could just tap here to get your setup. You get your resolution. Now it gives you a lot of different resolutions. I'm at 1080p 60, which is where I like to film, but you could also go to 4K. Now it's grayed out for like 4K 60. It'll do 5K, 5.7K 60. I think that has to do with the speed of my card. I'm going to have to probably purchase a better SD card. That's my guess anyway. So I can't quite go to that, but I can go to 4K 30. And then you have all your other settings here. I won't go through all of them, but you know, there's a bunch of choices: screen brightness, image rotation, and so forth. So that's the setup of it. Now I did do some recordings, which I'm adding to the end of this video. I recorded using the built-in mic of the camera and then the lavalier mic. Um, the audio is very good, especially with the lavalier. The video is good as well. I found it to be a little oversaturated, but that could be fixed in an editor without a problem. But other than that, it's a really good little camera, and stay tuned for the sample videos. Okay, I'm filming this at 1080p, 60 frames per second. I'm holding the camera about 6 inches in front of my mouth, and I'm talking directly at the camera. I'm just going to do a slow pan here, kind of give you an idea of the quality. And I've got stabilization on as well. Okay, and that's again 1080p, 60 frames per second, talking into the camera. Now I'm going to plug in the microphone and try that. Okay, now I'm using the lavalier microphone. It's just a few inches below my chin. And I'll do another pan here. I'm going to walk with the camera to see how the stabilization is. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see we have a lot of bird houses going on here. All the birds have fled though because I'm interrupting them. And now I'm going to walk back here. So typically I think if you kept this microphone plugged in and held the camera, you're going to get the best audio this way. And this will give you an idea of what the camera looks like, what the image looks like as I get a little closer here. And now I'm going to use the zoom. So this is the optical zoom. I'm going to zoom in all the way. Typically this degrades the quality, but we'll see what it looks like here. So now I'm zoomed in all the way. I'll just walk around and see what that looks like. Alrighty. And now that concludes our test.
Audio test 1, 2, 3. Audio test 1, 2, 3. I am recording at 4K 60 frames per second. Image stabilization is on. The camera is about a foot or so away from my mouth, and this is what the audio would sound like. I'll tell you one thing. On the screen back here, it looks very stable. And looks like the EIS is doing a pretty good job. But this is what the audio would sound like and what the video would look like, capturing 4K 60 with image stabilization on.